Well,
That was
okay.
odd.
Quick thoughts. Read us where we were going to get that.
Oh, it said, I closed it. This is great.
I just figured like if it had any spoilers, I didn't want it to be. I was just being safe.
Yeah.
Being safe with the key to the safe.
I'll just get it up again.
La da 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 da
So
da.
I
da, da,
really
da.
don't know. I don't know my thoughts on this game.
I don't know. I really enjoyed it, but I sort of feel that I'd have to play it another.
Home is dedicated to my wife, Nancy. Watch your back.
Creepy. But I sort of feel like this would be a game that I'd need to play another few times just so I could get an idea of how I would be. I don't know. It's kind of. I have to go through it again to get a full idea of the storyline. It's something that maybe needed to be played 8 or so times.
Yeah, maybe it's a kind of Stanley Parable type game.
Nah.
With like the decisions that you make
Yeah.
and the narration and the sort of not
I think
like
we missed out on a lot of stuff. I think there'd be one true complete path,
Yeah.
but we ended up missing out on a lot of different things.
It says if you ordered the special edition and got the physical items out of the file names.
Ah. Well, that's kind of obtuse.
Oh! It says if you bought the same version, the code, same as the answer given above, is given to you within the PDF manual that comes along with the game. It's a bit hidden, but I'm sure you will see it. Can't find the PDF? View the game in Steam Store, scroll down, and in the right column, and you will see the link view the manual. So maybe it's supposed to be a manual. Maybe you're supposed to follow.
No, I think it's just a hidden little extra. Whoever
But you couldn't finish the game until you'd done it.
Pardon?
You couldn't.
No, I
finish
could.
The game.
I just had to. I had to look at another thing before then. It was going to let me go down and do it, but I went back up and looked at it.
True.
So, yeah, what are your thoughts on the game?
I don't know. Sometimes there are those things that are too confusing to the point where I feel like they're just trying to sort of mess with you rather than trying to actually convey something.
I don't know. I sort of feel that with the writing in this game, with the effort they put into atmosphere and the path that
Yeah.
you took, that there was so much thought there. I feel that we just didn't go down the right paths all the time.
Yeah.
I think that it was intentionally trying to be confusing, but at the same time that it's like hinting that, okay, you've finished it once. Now that you know what to expect from the game to some extent, go back, do it again. You're going to experience the rest of it now.
Yeah, differently.
You're going to, because your entire mindset of playing the game is going to be changed within the second playthrough.
Yeah.
And you're going to look at things completely different, and the way you're going to approach things is different. Like, even the idea that the TV changed at the end, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what was going on, but if I played it again, I would approach it very differently.
Yeah. I
Very-
really want to know what's behind some of the doors that we didn't get to go through.
I know, right? And even that one that was taped up and where the other house was, I was expecting towards the end of this that
We
I
could
was...
have used the knife on the taped up.
Yeah, actually, I didn't think of that. I was actually expecting that now that when we got to our house, I was expecting to open a locked door and then we would be in the house that we started in.
Yeah.
And I personally still think that if we'd chosen different answers near that last part, that could have been true.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if we were going to give this a scale, like enjoyment scale, how much did you enjoy this game?
About a 6.
I probably enjoyed it about a 7, 7.5, but that's just because it speaks to me. I love the horror atmosphere, and I love the idea of what it could be trying to do.
Yeah.
I can't say what I really enjoyed it as unless I went through and played it again, I think. What did you feel about the visual aesthetic?
I'm not one for pixelated stuff, but it was quite well done. Things like were scary, even though I'm not one for sort of top-down pixelated sort of horror games or anything like that. But I did like the way that it was done.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of pixelated games either, which is going to sound weird because the next game we play together, it might not be. I'm thinking about playing Lone Survivor next because that seems really cool.
McPixel.
But I don't know. We may end up playing Lone Survivor next, and it'll sound really weird because that's another pixelated game. Although it's got a very different aesthetic to this one. It's a very stylized pixelated game. Because rather than where this game has just pure pixels, Lone Survivor actually puts shading on them, so they look like they're actually large pixels that have gradient shading on them. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Sound design?
I like the sound. Though I think the thing about the rain could have been suggested merely through the sound effect of the rain rather than
Saying that it was coming.
Yeah.
I think just saying something more along the lines of the clouds were rolling in.
Yeah.
And then as you got inside, it rained. Because the whole idea of the rain was meant to try and suggest that you wanted to get inside. And it was drawing upon the whole thing that we're just trying to find our way home to a point of safety.
Yeah.
Weird stuff is we're escaping, we're going home, it's meant to be safe. And that rain was also meant to trap us in there as well as save us from it. I think that was the symbology behind it.
I'm not sure about it.
Yeah. I was quite happy with the game.
I enjoyed Deadlight more
Than this.
sort of like through the gameplay aspects of it.
Yeah, although I found Deadlight's storyline to be really lacking at the end. But we won't spoil that here because that's going to be a separate series of ours that I would really suggest people watch because it's got a death counter with boots and funny stuff.
But it sort of shares the thing with Uncharted. Both Jake and I love the Uncharted series, but we absolutely hate the storyline, at least of the first game and a little bit of the second game. But it's a lot of fun to play. So I don't know.
Yeah.
There's two different ways that you can make up for a game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bigger story person than I am a gameplay person as a rule. I do focus on gameplay. It is an important part of the game, but I feel that story has to be really strong.
You're talking to someone who finished Spider-Man 2. So, yeah.
We're going to play the Batman game at some point as well, likely.
Hopefully.
Well, the first game at least. The first game was really good from what I could see and from what I've seen and heard from other people and played myself. Not really interested in going into the Arkham City open world games. I don't think open world games are good to watch, and personally I find them a bit boring to play. But the first game was really cool, so we'll go on to that. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Signing out from the Gleeful Grognard and...
Goodbye.
Poke, poke, poke. Okay.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.
Hey.